You can go ahead and get started.
Okay, well, now not everybody knows everybody. So this is Merlin. Merlin's gonna PA and she's gonna be the Grim Reaper because she's tall. And that's Patty.
Hello.
And Dickie. Dickie is the zombie at the start. Patty is the grandma with the kids, and I'm buying her grandkids.
Right.
So I'll have those. This is Ashby.
Skip.
Well, I'm going this way. I'm going this way.
Calm down.
Hey, I am the director, Ashby. This is Ashby. He's a troublemaker, and he's going to help. Ashby's awesome, but he's going to be helping with lights too. Megan is the zombie cashier.
Okay.
David Ferreira is Ed. Linda, I'm hoping will be able to be my church lady. This is her husband, another David. He's the cop. And this is Kiefer Connor. He's going to be the punk-ass robber.
Okay.
And he's going to be helping, he's going to be with you. And this is the one I'm telling you, going to be with you and Ray.
We'll talk.
This is Ike, that's Kiefer.
Every
Okay.
time.
And I'm Susie. That's Ike. And what would you like to say?
Is there anything that you want to go over with them about the script, anything at all?
Okay, did anybody, I should have printed out. Did anybody have any questions about the script? Have you gotten the last final promise, swear to God revision?
I couldn't print it yet.
Okay.
But I've got it.
Okay.
And it wasn't much different.
No, it wasn't
It
much
wasn't
different.
much.
Raggedy
Print
Ann
out.
and Andy had to change for copyright
Yeah,
reasons.
sure. School printer was messing up.
Okay,
I tried to
all right.
couldn't do it.
Does anybody need me to print something for them? Anybody need a script printed out? Okay. The station, the gas station is the Royal Station that's out there at the Gypsy Hill Park.
Cool.
Okay.
And they close, this is the only thing I hate about this. When I originally was talking to them, I thought they closed at 10:30 on Saturday nights. They close at 11:30 on Saturday nights. I'm gonna do this all on Saturday nights because nobody wants to be in there and have to get up and go to work Monday morning. So, everybody I know, for the most part, I know you're serious and you can settle down and get to crank this out. So, you, I don't know, but we'll work on it. You don't have to worry, you don't have any lines. You just stand there and stare blankly and growl.
Lay on the floor.
Then lay on the floor when you
Great
get shot.
job.
I know.
Do that.
So I think we can do it. David and Linda have been doing this for a while. David Ferreira has been doing this for a while. So like I said, they can hunker down and we can get it done. Did you see the tentative schedule about the Saturday nights? All right, I need to email that to you. Of course, things will be shot out in sequence. We need to get with you when it suits you. We want to shoot day for night for your part. So
Okay.
we're figuring, we're going to look and see if we can find a gas station that's off the beaten path. So where there's not a lot of traffic noise and you don't have to worry about a bunch of people running by and tooting a horn because they will do that. And so once it's in the store, that's all you never see the store again.
Okay.
So we can shoot anywhere for that
Okay.
and the closing scene. Where he's and he, you know, the car and the devil and the sputter and all this stuff. So that can be anywhere. We'll find that and we'll make at your convenience with the girls.
Okay.
All right.
They're night out, so.
Well,
they're gonna have
the
to
whole
be
thing
early.
is that we thought we were gonna be in there earlier, and
Yeah.
now it's gonna be later, and we're gonna have two little girls out there
Ain't
after
gonna do that.
midnight by the time we're ready to make,
Yeah.
and I don't wanna do that to those girls, and I don't think their parents want it either.
Yeah.
So if we can find another location where we can film it earlier in the day, it'll work. I've got some video to show you guys, that will probably explain a lot of stuff too, as far as shooting at night.
Yeah, we tried. He did some test.
I did some test
footage.
shots in the parking lot
It's too
at
grainy
night,
at night.
and
Have you checked the place there on West Beverly Street that used to be a gas station beside the church?
Mm-mm.
Maybe something to check into, I
Okay.
think. You know where I'm talking about?
No, besides the church on West Beverly.
If you're going, you know where Radio Shack
You know,
used
the mission.
Mission.
Oh yeah.
Right past the mission on your left.
Yeah.
Oh,
Used to be a gas station
Mhm.
right
No,
there.
it's just like a parking lot now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a thought.
okay.
But is the door in the part of the
Yeah,
gas
I mean,
station
he
still
needs,
there?
Make the
he,
building.
now he's calling the shots when it's, you know, so.
Might want to check into that.
He needs
Yeah.
a door, he feels like he has to have a door that opens.
Well, you're gonna have them
Tarzan
coming out the
does.
door.
Yeah, I know,
And
I
then
know,
3
I know.
seconds later, the zombie's coming out.
Yeah,
So you gotta have
yeah,
something.
I know, you need a functional door, so.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing day for night shooting. If we're gonna do that, I would like to, if, whatever location we do it at, I would like to do it in the morning on Sunday, if that's gonna be all right with you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because nobody gets up early on Sunday, and if they do, they're on their way to church. So
Everything's
it'll
safer now.
calm traffic down a little
Interior
bit.
car
The-
scenes.
The actual filming itself should only take, maybe 15 to 20 minutes to actually knock that out.
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
So-
Just let us know
Yeah,
when.
I just found
Yeah,
like a
right now it's,
appropriate plug-in for that.
it's flexible.
Okay.
Dragon
It's
Rod.
really, you know,
Um,
unless we come up with a day, say this, I think this would be a good day, and then you say, well, no, we had plans. that-
Do that location.
Yeah, you're having thoughts. He's thinking,
I know.
Ashley's thinking already.
That's why I want them around.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
Hey, Josh,
so,
and
yeah.
this is Josh, he's Joseph. Is Carol getting to come with you?
No, she's at home. We don't have a ride right now. She's pregnant. I won't
Okay,
see her.
well, yeah.
Mm, okay.
Carol is Mary, pregnant. That was nice of her to be pregnant for this. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I'll thank her for you.
Uh-huh, I appreciate it.
You didn't wanna do like a pregnant nun and priest?
I thought about that, but there's so much black and white in here already in costumes.
Nice.
So you know, and now I can play off the light colors and.
Shoot both ways. See what works.
I mean, for me, a pregnant Raggedy Ann was hilarious, but
They can't count it as parody, you can't get away with
I
it.
didn't wanna
Priest and nun.
take the risk,
Yeah, I hear you.
so so now we got Joseph and Mary. So, I mean, if you wanna, you know, if you wanna look at, this is Halloween night, so if you wanna look at it, I'm gonna yell a little early, aren't you? I mean, it's just, have fun with it.
Oh, I
Josh, this is Merlin, she's gonna be the Grim Reaper.
Okay.
This is Patty, she's Grandmom at the beginning. That's Dickie, he's Zombie at the beginning.
That's it.
You know Ashby.
Mm.
Megan is the cashier.
Hi.
David Ferreira here is Ed, the messed up robber.
Okay.
You know Linda and David. Linda's my church lady, David's the cop. And this, do you know Kiefer?
I don't think we met, no.
Okay. All right, Kiefer's the punk robber that comes in to rob the robber. So, my God, maybe this is funny, I don't know. So like I say, I will get started as soon as we can. And I apologize, I'm real sorry. The next one, hopefully, we'll just think we'll write something where we'll do it in somebody's living room, and it won't matter what time of day or night, so,
The real thing is gonna be the time in there.
yeah.
I think we're probably, once we get in there, we can stay as long as we really want.
Yeah,
But nobody, I don't want you guys out late at night
yeah,
either
well,
because.
Carol has to be there,
Yeah,
and like I said, she's
and-
pregnant and she works there,
So,
It's Friday.
I wanna,
What about Friday, Saturday?
he works Friday nights. Who
mm.
needs him, right? If we,
So-
if there's something, if we need to. But I
Yeah.
really, I think we can get through this. I know April 2nd's not good for you,
Yeah, we're
so we'll work, we'll figure. Because none of this is life and death.
Yeah.
So it would be great. I don't know when the deadline is to put these in, the film festival. I don't know when Scarefest.
Yeah.
When theirs is, I'll throw this thing in Virginia Film Festival too.
Sure.
So, I mean, what the hell, right?
That
So,
was Scarefest or Scares of Care?
Scarefest, I'll do Scares of Care too, I forgot about them.
Deadline is sometime in June.
Oh, wonderful, we'll have it, we'll have it.
We hope to have to do that.
We will have it, and we will do this. And, you know, like I say, I'll throw it on YouTube for everybody to look at. I'm hoping this is gonna be about 15-20 minutes. So, you know, when it's finished. And, we'll just see how wonderful we do with this. Somebody needs to know Stanton can do this stuff. I mean, you know, I went through the VPA thing. The VPA, the Virginia Production Alliance in Richmond, and I'm going to sour grapes here. I went to the meetings in Richmond, and I listened to everybody talk, and I listened to everybody blow their own horns, and I listened to what the Richmond main chapter club thing said to us in Staunton when we asked them for help. I'm not in the VPA anymore. I don't even know if they're still doing anything in this area or not. We tried. But there's just not a lot people, there's a lot that goes around here, but people don't know it.
There's a lot of filmmaking going on here.
It is, but people don't know it. The people in Richmond don't care. The people in Northern Virginia don't care. They said, we asked them something about, program material or help with something, and their attitude from Richmond was, oh, that's right, seriously, they said, you're that cute little club over across the mountain. Yeah, so, screw you. So, I'm not asking for help from anybody from Richmond. I would love for us to do something and just show them, we can do this.
One of the things that I think the first time I ever met Ashby was at David Techman's, and you had mentioned that somebody needs to do something here in this area. And of course, I didn't know you that well, so I didn't say anything, but that's something Susan and I have been planning to do for several years now.
It
is we want to
irritates
get
me.
something started. We want to start putting the films out one after another. We want to get the recognition brought into the valley. There's a lot of talent here
There is.
that has no place to go.
Yes.
Warhol Films
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
gonna run this, and she wanted me to take over the Valley District for
Yeah.
Production Alliance.
Yeah.
But it's basically a club
I know,
that you
exactly.
pay into, and
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
it's not necessary.
Yeah,
I
it's
know,
not.
because she asked us, and I said, I don't.
The important thing is that you actually shoot the shit, finish it, and then screen it for a bunch
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
Even if it's your same people. There's plenty of people that would watch. And you got the Fringe Festival, which is
Mhm.
going on.
Okay.
So, I think one of the documentaries is gonna be a part of that. But, yeah, if everyone starts just screening films,
Mm-hmm,
kinda like the Hypnagogia group,
Mhm.
which is fantastic, you really showcase the talent that's already here.
yeah,
But first you gotta get in the can.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Saturday nights only,
I know.
for as
Uh,
long as we can stand it.
If we have to, we can be flexible with that.
Then the day for night stuff.
The day for night
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah. It's possible that we could shoot later in the evening to kind of get that dusk look. Might want to try that too.
Well-
That's really kind of open. It's something that we're going to discuss and decide for certain. I'm thinking that the day for night is actually going to work better.
Okay. It's
And
good.
I've got some things to show you where I did some test shots inside the vehicle, and it's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
You storyboarded already?
No,
Who's doing the makeup? The zombies. Do you know how long that takes?
yes, I do. Yes, I
Mhm.
do.
That was something else. Do you want people to show up in costume to
No.
cut down on the change
No,
time?
no,
Mhm.
no. I'll bring them and I'll get them there. I'm gonna paint the zombies, I'm gonna paint blood as much as I can. So we won't have to worry about drying time. So on your costumes, it'll be painted and dried. The rest of it, is anybody allergic to anything?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf? Okay, all right.
All right.
Make a note of that.
Okay, we'll have to take that out of the screen.
I know, damn, okay. So, but
The
rest-
singer or?
All right, so that's, you'll be bloody. You're definitely gonna be bloody. Patty said I could mess you up bad.
That's fine,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay. You'll be bloody, you get bloody, and you get bloodier.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, and as she goes, she turns into a real life zombie.
Right, yeah.
I know, she's been practicing that very long. But like I say, this is not a dictatorship, so just, I'd have to tell them that.
If you pay us, you could be
I
a
know,
dictator.
I know, that's it.
Well, one thing you're gonna find out is I'm not gonna sacrifice the quality of a film for my own ego.
No,
If you've got good ideas, I wanna hear them.
yeah,
Because we've all been through different types of filming, we've seen different things. You may have something that's gonna work perfect in this spot, in this particular shot.
I know, I don't
The
know.
script itself is set, that's it. But once we get in there filming.
and even that,
we come
I'm
up with
open to
ideas.
ad libs. If you come up with something you think is hilarious,
Yeah.
let's try it, it's
Yeah.
not like we got paid.
I like to
for
walk
development.
away with more video than I need than they sit down and start editing and go, damn.
I know, there's not gonna, as far as I'm,
But having said that, I don't wanna slow things down.
Yeah.
I don't wanna do 8 takes. I don't
Well,
wanna
yeah, one
do,
guy
I
coming from North
wanna
Carolina.
knock these things out because I've got a group of people here who know how to act and
Yeah.
will remember their lines,
oh, yeah.
which is the last experience we had with David.
Yeah, is the.
The little girl that couldn't remember her lines, we had to make cue cards.
There is
Oh,
no
yeah,
schedule
Yeah.
yet. I
Yeah,
won't
and
run
nothing
through it.
frustrates
Yeah,
a crew
I
more
read
than to
those.
have to
Yeah.
just say 2 words and get them right.
Okay,
Go through the whole
Yeah.
script.
All right.
And then
And she had to
let the actors get feedback.
okay.
Because that way, if you can direct them, excuse me,
No, that's
direct
okay.
them
That's a-
before you get to location.
Yeah, well, we did that with Jimmy, with at his house, we met and had a run through, a casual run through. And some of this stuff is gonna take some choreography, like your fight with her. So that's his department, and that's something we can work out there at the store.
Mhm.
A storyboard before the store.
Yeah, yes, dear, we will storyboard,
Oh,
Ashby Bronx,
Yeah.
we will storyboard.
Not a very good artist, but
That's right, even stick figure.
I'll
That's
use
right,
stick figures.
yeah.
Anything so everybody can see what's going on because sometimes it's difficult to
You're
explain.
gonna be cutting it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you've already, you storyboard it as you're gonna cut it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then you
Yeah.
shoot your master scene and everything, and then that way you know what you want going in. So
Yeah.
figure out, okay, she's over here, he's here, he hits her, how do we do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Storyboard says,
Yeah.
put the camera here, she needs to be here in frame.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
because
like-
like when you and Zombie Cashier are tussling, I mean, as far as you know, she's just wearing a Halloween costume and being a stupid bitch. And so, she lunges at you, she's little, and she's gonna overpower you, and you're doing a tussle. When the gun goes off, as far as you know, you took pains to make sure it wasn't loaded so nobody get hurt. Now suddenly she gets shot, and boom. Well, I'm not gonna do like a blood pack, and there's not gonna be that. Just when you go around the corner and you see her, she's gonna have her extra, because she's dead-ish, so she's not pumping blood. So,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's right. I want to walk in there.
Yeah.
So that's, things like that. But when you're doing that tussle, you want enough to build some tension, but not enough to be boring and overpowering. So as many times as he thinks we need it. That's gonna be the hard one. The other things that are gonna be tense are gonna be when we're having a line of customers and people comes in. When they hear the doorbell is somebody's coming in or somebody's going out. And so you're gonna be doing all this stuff, you're losing your crap trying to figure out how to do, you're stuck. Trust me, there's nothing any more disheartening than to be stuck behind a counter as a cashier at a convenience store. And they just keep coming in. And so we're gonna have to sort of choreograph that because it's kinda like a dance. When this one comes up, then this one comes around. Behind that one moves up. I think we've got the scene with sweatpants guy, church lady, and, sweatpants guy.
Yeah, Mary and Joseph.
And Mary and Joseph, yeah, so there's 4 people there, and that's gonna be like a nice little dance to show that somebody's in line from Ed's point of view. Doesn't
It's
have to
gonna
be
be-
pretty, just that there's movement behind.
We're gonna be doing some reverse shots. We're gonna be doing several point of view shots. We're gonna do, at least one point in this film, I wanna pull focus. I wanna show the people at when this goes into competition, that we're paying attention to little details like that. I've got a camera slider, we're gonna try using that on a couple of shots. So anything to break up the monotony of a camera filming, add motion, add movement.
It's gonna take time when we go in there and first set up, because there's so many trademarks and brand names and things.
We're gonna get to that. As soon as you get finished, we're gonna get to
Yeah,
that.
and then they have to be,
I've got a skateboard dolly plans I need to send you.
Do you?
I think I made PDF.
Well, you know, the guy who's
Less
gonna
than
play
$100
the guy who's
skateboard
gonna
dolly.
play the princess, the idea, this is a big,
Yeah.
I mean, he's a big guy, and God bless him for wanting to do this, because Susan had the idea that, well, maybe we can get somebody else to play that role. I said, no, this guy wants to
Yeah.
get in a dress, let
he's
him do
6'4"
this.
and 60
But I had the
waist.
idea that when he walks
Wow.
in the door, I wanted a camera down low, watching the
yeah,
back of
go
his,
up.
with the high heels. we can't find high heels to fit them.
Yeah. And also, I was worried about that.
What
they
size-
were
what size high
telegraphed
heels
what
are
you
they?
have.
15.
I'm sure you gotta contact drag queens.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
sizes.
Susie, what size high heels do you gonna wear?
15.
Still the place of the-
15.
15.
And wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, his foot's about that wide.
But if we can't get that shot,
I got
then
him
we
some
won't,
fuzzy
but
bedroom slippers.
Yeah, well.
that would add a little,
Guy in the shop.
especially the
I
way
thought
that
about
scene
that
plays
too.
out, that's gonna add
I was
a
thinking
lot
about
of
that
humor
too. Now
and,
it's starting to get,
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
and more,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's just getting complicated. The thing about watching him walk up there, and I'm going, well, that's funny, but then they're gonna know it's a guy walking up. Somebody with big fat feet and hairy legs sticking out of fishnets is gonna be at that counter. So we had discussions about that, and Tarzan but Tarzan got told, no. Ed's fighting with the cash register and happens to notice somebody come up, and he turns and he looks, and there's a sparkly bodice, a sparkly midriff, and you just, cause this guy's 6'4", and I'll apple box him if I think it's funnier. And so there he is, with a full beard, dark hair, and a tiara. And he's got his credit card, and his low voice looks down at poor Ed and goes, I need 40 on pump 3. And it's just like, because I turned around one day in the store, and there really was a guy standing there with a flashing tiara, asking me where the ladies' room was.
Sign of our times.
I know.
so, I mean, one of the things that's not in that we don't have in that script is, at some point, he's leaving, and she's a manager from another store, she's playing that role. She's gonna be standing there, and she's gonna say, you can still use your credit
Yeah.
card at the pump. And he says, oh, thank you, and she says, well, happy Halloween, and he stops to look back and says, oh, yeah, it is. At that point, I want like a 3-second
Yeah.
delay in everything, where these two just stand there, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, okay.
In the old days, that's when you would have put boing, 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 boing.
Yeah.
But we're trying to make this 21st century, not so 1970, but anyhow.
Is the princess belly exposed or is it
No,
covered?
I wouldn't do that to you.
That'd be
No.
funny with like letters shoved in her
Oh.
belly button.
Yeah, we should shoot both ways.
Okay, we can do it, yeah.
Our version and the,
There you go. Well, you never know, you never know.
Team version.
But I'm thrilled Dusty will do that, so, thank you, Dusty. Yes,
Do you have a weapons handler?
a weapon.
Do you have a weapons
We have airsoft. There are no bullets for it. And I've got, one for yours, and I've got yours. And, I've got a really cool looking cop utility belt. You're gonna look snazzy. Until you turn around and everybody sees where it says party police on the back. So. All right, well, we'll get together, if y'all want to, we'll get together and do a round table read. We can do that at night. I can drive while he's working. I can drive. And, yeah, he's back on night shifts again now
For 8 weeks.
for 8 weeks.
Right,
Sorry
right
about
at the,
that.
That's
right
okay,
at the
it's
point where
okay.
I'm planning, okay, we're gonna make this thing and we're gonna get started on now, and we're getting the planning along, and then they come along and say, guess what?
We're all gonna be, we're working on your schedule, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're changing it
I
4
know.
times.
I know. You feel the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got 2 managers going out for surgery too.
Mhm.
So,
All right, so this is our location. And if we use this location, it'll be on a Sunday morning for these outdoor shots. The plan here is to have, we're gonna use my vehicle, because it's easy for me to move around in it with the camera and get those interior shots. But the plan is he's gonna pull up and park right here, blocking
Yeah.
off
the
the
handicap.
handicap area.
Because it's an asshole.
Lights are gonna be remaining on. His idea is he's gonna run in quick, grab the money, get out and go. While he's sitting there checking his gun and he realizes, I have no bullets or anything like that. Patty and the 2 girls are gonna come out. They're all dressed in Halloween costumes. They're gonna come out and they're gonna walk around the driver's side quickly, and her car is gonna be parked back here. All they're gonna do is, we get out here and get to the car
Yeah,
quickly.
because they're inside and they've seen
Right.
this zombie attack
3
her.
seconds later, the zombie comes out, but he's gonna walk around the passenger side of the car. Ed doesn't see him. he's watching it, and I'm gonna get that shot in the mirror of them going to the car. Like a point of view shot, your attention is drawn to them, and that's when the zombie runs into the mirror on the passenger side, and that's when we're gonna do a pan and follow him walking past and on out. That's when he gets out of the vehicle, tucks the gun in his pants, get a point of view of Dickie walking away, is where you're gonna be looking to make sure he's getting out of here, and then you're going straight to the door. So it's not gonna take much time. There's a lot of little things I wanna do in here and catch on camera, but we had to choreograph this, set this up to choreograph it, so, because the whole thing is gonna take a minute and a half on film to put that in there.
So we'll need you.
If we can
in
do
the
this
car
day for
when we do
night,
this, if it's
I
okay
still
with
think
you.
this would be a good location, because so obviously we have to cover this up,
Yeah.
a few things we have to cover
Yeah,
up.
it's gonna-
Make sure I don't keep the
Yeah.
cameras low so we don't catch this, so. And Ashby's thinking.
I know.
He's writing.
Yes,
Grocery list.
You are gonna let Stanton police know we're gonna be
yes,
there after
yes,
hours?
yes,
Right.
yes,
You
yeah,
can.
yeah, I'm not pulling a Jimmy.
Don't forget.
I know, I'm not pulling a Jimmy on this one.
If you're gonna get, permits, can you get film permits anytime? Cause I mean,
If it's on like private property.
is this private property?
Mhm.
But still, you know, I mean.
Don't
permits-
get on the public streets.
Permits don't cost anything,
Right.
you can, just don't put your tripod
Stanton
down.
wants you to
Right.
have $1 million worth of
Insurance.
insurance, which
Yeah.
we don't have.
Couple
I
of
mean, we
Nobody
could
died.
get it,
Yeah.
it's gonna cost you $500,
Yeah,
and then you've got it. But,
yeah.
I mean, if it's on
That's down
private
the road
property,
for us.
then. I'm
I will
not-
be thrilled when I get to pay for insurance.
Mhm. That's where you become an associate producer, and
Uh-huh.
somebody else is
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah, I need executive producers, their checkbooks.
I left my mouse at home, and I hate.
I'm
these
sorry.
little- I could never make one of these things work properly, but I will get it. All right, this is the same place at night. This is in the dark. To give you a good idea of what we're looking at here. Lighting this properly is, if we can keep the outside lights on, it will work a little bit, I think. At least you can see that the lights are on in the building. And here is,
Inside of the car.
yeah, this is the mirror shot. Now, I did this with this little camera here. I'm gonna be using my other camera to do this, so we're gonna have a lot of depth of field to work with and things like that, so it's gonna be a little bit better look. And that's a shot
Yeah,
of the
that's-
mirror back where you're gonna see her car parked at, her and the kids are gonna be running to that.
And then the,
And I think it's bright enough. Actually, what do you think?
I think you need to do test shots with the actual camera.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, to answer your question, that would be fine. We could augment it.
Okay. Now, here's the one.
of the inside
This
of
is
the
the
car.
one. There's a lot of action going on inside as Ed's getting ready to pull off this little
Okay.
trick of his.
Yeah.
And that's with the dome light on.
Do you have little Kino flows you can put up top?
Hmm? What's that?
Do you have little like Kino flow lights you can use to augment the dome light?
I've got some small LED lights
LED.
that go on the camera.
Or sometimes you can even take the dome off and just have the raw
Get
bulb
more.
there.
Okay, all right,
That'll make a difference.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, you're gonna be, is this like the shot for checking the
Mhm.
pistol?
Right,
Okay.
I'm sitting in the passenger seat over here, and this is where Ed's at. He basically, he got his gun, he pops a clip out, and there's nothing in it. Cocks it, pulls the trigger,
Yeah.
to show that there is nothing in a gun.
At this, you could use that industrial light you have like as a false street light shining
Okay.
bright.
Coming in from, okay, all right,
You know, that's when I would use that.
yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many guns are involved in this?
Two. One, well,
Do you
One
have
that
them?
he-
Because I have one you can use if you don't.
I've got,
We
I've
got,
got 'em.
yeah, we got, we put the money in the airsoft guns and then painted them up and made them look like, if you look at it on a camera, it looks like
And
a
the one
real
of the
gun.
cops is holstered all the time.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
the only one that's out. and
No,
it
I
is
have
an
thought
airsoft.
about, I know where I can get a hold of a couple real handguns but I don't care how much you trust somebody when they take that gun and say, no, it's not loaded and pointed at you, she's not gonna be comfortable. Nobody else is gonna be comfortable.
Well,
And
mine's not technically a firearm, but
Yeah.
you've got it covered, it doesn't matter.
yeah, we got it covered, so I would prefer not to play around with real guns under any circumstances.
I know, you don't want to, especially if you have them outside.
Well, you know, especially if you're gonna call the Staunton Police, tell them we're gonna
Yeah.
be filming, they show up and we have an unregistered handgun.
Yeah, I know. My grandfather's 38, but it's
Yeah,
nice, but it's not
so
registered,
it's just a little issue that I prefer to avoid altogether, and it only costs like $10 for
Yeah.
an airsoft gun, rough it up, paint it up a little bit, it looks like it's
Victory
been,
model 38.
used a long time.
Colt detective,
Jesus, no,
Hmm?
it's a police special.
Colt official police?
No, it's not Colt.
military.
No, Francis Old.
Oh,
38.
that, no, it's an old 1928,
Police?
38 caliber police gun,
Revolver?
yeah.
Is this like
Listen,
38 short or special?
It's,
We can't find the ammo pool.
It's probably short then.
Yeah.
I'll take it off your hands.
my brother.
I
has
get
it
ready to
now.
say the same thing.
Okay, let's start hearing some bids here, because I'll get that gun from them.
You won't know. We'll just buy an airsoft and throw it in, you won't know.
You just swap it out, yeah. Yeah, age it up a bit.
He has no idea.
With the parking lot,
Mhm.
about the lights, would
Mhm.
it help to maybe wet the parking lot to kind of?
Anytime you're
Talk
gonna
about the
film,
lights.
anytime you're gonna film at night with lights, if you can put water down on the parking lot,
Yeah.
it's gonna give that.
It's
a
more
nighttime
interesting.
feel.
It's like we're on the same page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want any fog?
Huh?
Do you want any fog?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
don't-
So- Oh, she always works, yeah.
I know,
We'll just
no
smoke
fog.
outside.
Yeah,
mean, we-
okay. We'll
We
do
can-
fog
We can
then.
do fog, huh?
We'll do fog.
Atmosphere always
Okay.
works.
Great.
There's
So are we getting away from the idea
I've
of
got
a
two.
day or night?
Huh?
I haven't seen the day for night test footage yet.
I haven't got any.
I thought you shot it.
It was just, they brought up in conversation, I was thinking about, well, it is possible we could do that, if you want sharper images.
I like I said, do some test footage just like that at night with the actual camera.
Mhm.
Check your depth of field, make sure your gain's not set to high, you know,
Right.
so it's not grainy. And, I mean, if that's this little camera, your other
Yeah.
camera should be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You're also going into savings time here in March, remember?
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
But yeah, 11 o'clock at night, I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
we're good with that.
Logos, corporate logos are a real problem. You gotta be very careful of it. If you see anything here, just give a shout. If
Yeah.
you see anything that we shouldn't have in that.
Well, no, like, just like in Clerks, that's exactly what the whole film looked like in black
Yeah.
and white, and you
Mhm.
got away with it. I mean, especially, you know, a pack of smokes, that's free advertising.
Yeah.
Apple lets you use their logo.
Yeah, no Apple
Yeah, I'm
will.
sure Slim, you know, let them sue you, you know, it's better to.
Well, that's
for-
easy for
beg-
you to
beg
say.
for permission instead of.
We don't have to strip the entire store down, it's just what's gonna be in view.
Also, if you've got a narrow enough depth of field, which means more lighting, it's gonna be out of focus anyway.
Exactly.
And, yeah, then you got that.
Yeah, and, we're gonna cover, we got all kinds of poster board. We're gonna put a community,
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of advertisements on the doors, so we're
Yeah.
gonna cover those.
and it's Halloween, so we cover
That's
whatever
the,
with Halloween decorations.
Do you know Sam Illis? Oh shoot, he was in the Patriot. He's done tons of work, and anyways, I've worked with him as a set designer. He's in town. He'd be fantastic of like, you know, having everything prepped, so when you roll in, I'll hook you up. That way,
Okay.
because you already got you
Mhm.
got a stack of stuff
Oh,
started,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
you know, if you could have someone else do
Yeah.
the property master stuff, you know, rigging
Yeah.
the setup for you,
yeah,
so you can do your job. Yeah.
yeah.
So this one here,
Yeah.
this back aisle along this beer cooler down there, we're not gonna be doing anything, we're not gonna be filming anything down there, there's nothing gonna happen there. So what we wanna do is, this can roll down there, there's a drink display here, that can roll down. This one is on wheels, that can roll down there. This one is on wheels, that can roll down there.
Or just turn
It's
stuff
just-
around.
But
and-
this doorway here is where Kiefer, the punk Robert's gonna run into, as he goes out, tries to leave, this door is locked, bam!
I know.
And that's when, that's when.
Other doors.
Yeah, that's when he points the gun
Other
out, the other door.
Other doors.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so
See, you see
we're gonna
him,
be
he's
getting,
gonna
we're gonna
be
be
dressed
getting
like
a
you.
shot from here for that
He's a
scene.
younger
at
version
this-
of you.
So we're gonna clear this area out.
And
Uh,
you're looking at him going, you dumbass little shit, I can tell you now, this is not the way you wanna go.
This sign up here is obviously changed. If we keep the shots low, I don't think there's gonna be a problem, but I don't want, if we have to, we can slap another Halloween thing up there, real quick like. Anything that's on this countertop, we can move that because it's gonna be in the way of our shots from behind the counter anyway. First thing we're gonna do when we go in, and Susan's gonna get still photos of everything that's there so that we know exactly where to put it back when we're done. Leave the place
So we'll make
exactly
it
the way
as-
we found
As
it.
easy on them as we can.
What time do they open on Sunday?
What time do they open on Sunday?
6:30, I think.
So.
I know, so we wanna get out before the first person crawls in.
So, yeah, there's signs on the door here, like this skull. I mean, we're gonna put a sign over there that says use other door.
Yeah,
Have you checked the breaker boxes? How many of these refrigerators can we turn off?
none.
That's a lot of audio hum.
We haven't checked on that. I don't know that I wanna turn them off. I've been talking to Race, who's gonna be doing the audio. We have the Tascam recorder that he can use as is, but he told me he'd rather go with a boom like a condenser mic because he can block. That itself will take a lot of the sound out.
Thanks.
And
Well-
it's a store.
We're hoping.
You know, there's one thing, I use the station quite a bit to buy gas, and you can go in here 24 hours a day. So you might be filming in here at 5 o'clock in the morning, people still have access, hey, go stop that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do, I buy
Yeah,
gas
yeah.
too early when I'm
They're
home.
closing now.
You know what I
They
mean?
close, Yeah, yeah, they're, yeah, but you can pump, access at the pump, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just saying, you know,
Yeah.
it might be something to think about.
I
so.
know, I know,
But have our PAs outside blocking anyone from coming in.
I wanna have people outside anyway.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna have to be out there to make sure that
That's what I'm
we're
saying,
right in
we
the
need
middle of
people.
a scene.
I'll do it.
Somebody comes up and bangs and goes, you guys open?
Yeah.
no.
Cut.
Yeah.
All right, let's
I
do
know.
this one again and shoot that guy.
Hopefully we won't have an airplane flying around this time.
I don't think you'll hear it.
We got to go, so
Keep us
when you're ready,
posted.
keep us posted.
Okay.
Thank
Nice
you,
meeting you.
Ken.
All right,
Take
pleasure
care.
meeting you.
Take care.
Nice meeting everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.
Mm-hmm. Bye. They were in the ghost hunting group we were in.
Sweet.
Okay, this here's from behind the counter.
007. Who's 007?
We're gonna be getting shots of Megan here, and Susie's gonna make little curtains to hang.
Susie might just leave it there because that looks so
Okay,
natural.
but we'll have to put something in
Yeah,
here
yeah.
to cover that.
We will.
But a lot of the shots that she's gonna have, once she hits the floor, she's gonna be leaning up right here, somewhere like that, or maybe here. One of the shots that we were talking about is that Ed is so close to being busted. Just to put emphasis on that is to get a shot of the top of Megan's head where she's gonna be here, up and in the face of maybe the cop standing there, to show that you were this close to being caught with a dead body.
Yeah, I like the fact that you know it all the time.
Yeah, I love that too.
And falling over.
Yeah.
That's what I
Because
know.
Ed is not very successful
We
at
get
this.
we get birdies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah, Ed has had a rough life, and a lot of it's been his own doing. So, I think that Ed was getting ready to stop anyway, but then now he gets stopped.
Again, these are things that if
Yeah.
they're not gonna be in the frame, we're not gonna worry about it. Depth of field will take care of a lot of that
Mhm.
from outside the counter. Some of this stuff we can turn it around if it's gonna be a problem. No, we can just throw something over top of a
Yeah.
cover, so.
That's what
But
God.
we're not gonna
did first.
change everything unless it's gonna be in that
Yeah.
shot, so.
Just get you some cardboard strips.
Mhm.
We got lots of poster board.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make up fake brands. and
Yeah,
slide
yeah.
in front.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
more leads.
Yeah,
Do you wanna give us a texture or anything? Or you just wanna make it look like a flat fluorescent store?
that's, I defer to y'all.
What's your vision?
Texturing on what?
What, is there a texture you want this to look like? Any, like a color wash, a grittiness to it, or do you just want fluorescent lighting, gas station?
That's really what,
That's
that's
what
really
I'm
what we're
thinking.
doing, but it is a gas station. There's not much you can do that's gonna be creative, but I wanna get some different lights that you suggested on the afters, if we can, even if it's from a distance, like you said, put them outside, have them shining in, so it gives that little bit of a warm glow from outside. Anything to combat light down just a little bit. We could even maybe turn some lights off if we have to. But it is a gas station. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
It's a gas station at night.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, like, even with all the fluorescents on, when
Mhm.
you do test footage with your camera, you can play with the contrast, you can play with the green of
Yeah.
the flickering,
Mhm.
you know, how you want it to feel, how you want it to look like.
Right.
If you know that before we go in and start shooting,
Right.
that'll save any guesswork.
Right.
Then if you wanna do accent lights on, rim lights and
Mhm.
shoulders and all that kind of jazz, or if it's a, a neon red sign that says open that's flashing on, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I think the more you know going in, the quicker
Right.
you'll go.
So we probably need to plan on going in there and set up some lights and
Yeah, I think we should
just take the camera and set it up and see what we're gonna have.
yeah, I think take the camera, lock it off, hit 5 seconds of record, and then you can try a few different things.
Okay.
In terms of depth of field.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how narrow of a depth of field you'll actually get with the low light.
Mhm.
That's what we'll
Okay.
find out.
Well, now you've got next Saturday, we can't do anything. Next Sunday, if you wanna do.
Well, I can do something Saturday night.
Yeah,
I mean, I gotta
okay.
do that stuff with Lyle.
I don't know how
and
long
then
it's gonna take.
They're not gonna be there all night, and if I have to, I'm leaving early.
Okay, all right.
So, I mean, yeah, they're not gonna take all night.
I
We're gonna
don't know
start
what he's
early.
got in mind, so.
Okay, this is Ed's point of view from behind the counter. This is kind of the stuff we're gonna be seeing.
Then you get claustrophobic.
Uh,
8 hours of that?
That's one thing that's gonna have to go, is the blue bunny sign.
Yeah.
We'll put a sign over there that says, please close the door. Because people always leave the doors open on those things,
Or
or they
cold.
leave the door open
Yeah.
while they're trying to
Oh,
decide,
yeah, I know.
what do I
Shut
want?
the damn. Do not sit
Bait.
on ice cream
Bait
cakes.
'em.
I don't know that premium coffee up there, is that a brand name, or is that
Which
just?
one? No, that's just,
coffee.
Yeah.
that's
It's
good.
just
So there
food
really
and
isn't
things. It's
anything
good
from
to
this
drink.
point of view, looking out,
Yeah.
that's really, corporate brand name of any kind.
Hey, they sell hot hands.
And this camera here zooms to infinity. But if you, even with this camera, if you look at that back wall, you can't read
Yeah,
any
you
of that
can't see
stuff.
that.
It's just not,
What is it, 15-foot rule? If it's out of 15 feet beyond, you're safe for people and stuff.
I mean, I know there's calculators for your lenses, what's gonna be in focus and how much focus you have.
Yeah, I think it depends on what you're working with.
all right, this is one of them that we're gonna do something with right
Yeah.
here. This is stand behind the counter. This is where Keeper is gonna come running around.
Yeah.
He's gonna, and hit this door. This has got to go, because this is gonna be a point of view of him going bam.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
A POV shot, and all this stuff is right here in the way, so we're gonna have to
Yeah.
move stuff around a little bit. It's possible, I mean, obviously, this is gonna be gone anyway,
Yeah.
this is gonna be gone anyway, so we may be able to take some of this and put it down, even if we just leave this, that'll be fine. But I'll have to cover it up,
Yeah, yeah.
so. How do you like the challenge so far? I told Susan, I said, if we get through this and it looks good and we didn't catch any of these logos in there, the next one is gonna be so easy, it's gonna put you to sleep.
I can cover up the obvious stuff. I
Mhm.
would.
I'm
I would
not
go
gonna,
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
it ain't
I'm not
over.
gonna panic over it,
No.
it's just, but as I told you when I met you over at Lyle's house, is that, I'm gonna want some good eyes on that monitor, watching to make sure we didn't miss something. Because, you know, I'm gonna be concentrating on getting it focused, getting it framed properly, and so I will miss stuff. So all eyes up.
Yeah.
All right, and this is the door where Kiefer's gonna be running into, right here. So you can see the displays are gonna have to be moved right around the front of that. I'm gonna clear the front of that counter off, so we can see it around there.
There's nothing funnier than watching anybody run into a glass door either.
Yeah.
I've
You in for that? Need a helmet or?
I'll practice.
I mean, we could throw a line in there where Ed says, use your head, and then so you hit it with your head.
I like
Yeah, you have to practice falling down backwards without killing yourself, because there's no insurance on this. So-
This is one that this is the one that they changed the sign
Yeah.
up there, but I don't know. Here's one thing we're gonna be looking at too, is we're gonna get a couple shots down here. None of this beer you can really read, but Budweiser
Yeah,
is the
that'll get-
one that jumps right out.
It'll
big
go.
Red, so we're gonna have to get in there and maybe pull that up and set it down away from
Just
that door.
Put
maybe.
a fake thing in front of it.
This snack thing here is gonna be right in the way.
Yeah.
But it's on rollers and we can move that. This is not on rollers and it weighs a ton, so we're gonna
Yeah.
do something with that.
No,
You just-
that's not technically the entire Budweiser logo.
I know,
True,
I don't even see where's Budweiser.
but
Right next to the doctor.
I mean, it sort of wraps around the
Oh,
box,
yeah.
that's not the whole logo.
I just like Dr. Pepper, you just turn it so you're seeing the.
Exactly.
yeah, if we could do something like that.
as long as you don't see all the logo.
And
Okay.
where the Budweiser is, you just slap on one of your signs, you know,
Mhm,
one per
exactly.
customer or something.
Right.
Shut the fucking door.
Halloween.
Shut the door.
Pumpkin ale, put pumpkin ale, there's Halloween, okay?
Yeah.
This candy display over here.
Yeah, yeah.
We got a lot of, poster board, we can
Yeah.
just cut stuff away.
From
Even the
where
I
really-
can't make
looking at
anything out of it.
Huh?
From here anyway, I
Yeah.
can't really
Yeah.
make anything out of
No,
it.
you're
Right.
good on
See
that.
the
The
orbit?
planners
Turn
is
them
a little
over.
bit.
But if you got the camera set over here filming towards Ed,
Yeah, fair
over
enough.
here, then it might come in and be a
Just turn 'em
problem, but
over.
we can just come up with.
Yeah, just mess them up, turn
Yeah.
them over, that's what people